Well, howdy y'all, and welcome back to Shrimp Ghost Builds. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I built a Valentine Restaurant and General Store from Red Dead Redemption 2 in Minecraft. I also have a big announcement to make, so make sure you stick around until then. And remember, if you like the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get right into building. To start off the video, I'm just building the restaurant, which is under construction in the current chapter of the game I'm in, but it's not. Later on, I believe they do complete it. It is made out of oak as of now, but I think it's painted red later on from the images I looked at. So it's a pretty simple building, and the way I built it is just using a technique that I've seen other people use, is to make the completed building first and then destroy parts of it to make it look like it's weathered or under construction. It works with destroyed ruins as well. So here you can see I'm just building the roof. I built the frame before and added that window at the front. It's a pretty simple building. It's not too complicated. The hardest part is the porch that you see, not the porch, the overhang that you'll see me building in a second. But right now, I'm just finishing the roof and getting ready to fill it in. It's pretty simple, just a one-up, one-over stair design with blocks behind it because I'm going to add fences where the walls would normally be. And here I'm just filling it in with stairs, and here you can see I build the porches. This was the hardest part of the build. I struggled with it a bit. In general, this was a very difficult set of buildings. Both of them took quite a while to design, especially at the general store. I just couldn't get it right. And I also apologize for the late video. I had finals and just a lot of stuff going on, so I wasn't able to get the video out on time. I apologize for that. I'll try to keep the other videos more on schedule. But now I'm just adding some scaffolding, just some general stuff. Not too complicated. I do go back and change this later on. I didn't record it, but I remove some of the gates and just make it seem like it's more rickety. And now I'm just using some oak fences to build the windows, and this is where I start to make the building look like it's under construction. I used slabs and gates. The gates kind of make like rafters and supports, and the slabs just make it look like the roof isn't completely finished yet. It's an interesting technique. I've never done it before. And here I just added some planks at the front and repeated the construction on the other sides. And now I'm starting on the general store. To build this general store, it's a pretty simple design, but definitely a complicated one to achieve, even though it may look really easy. It took me, I would say, about 5 hours of testing to get the building to the right scale. It just didn't look right no matter what I did, and I finally figured something out, and you'll see that later on. But here I'm just filling in windows, doors, and I do change this sign later, but you'll see that in the final build reveal. And now I'm starting on the back walls. I'm just adding the roof supports, and the building has a kind of a weird structure. It's separated into two different roofs. One curves slightly more than the other. It's angled more. You can see that's the smaller one. And then there's this small back area, which in the game features a dressing room. And now I'm just replicating on this side, except I'm not adding the dressing room. And it's a pretty simple design, just 2 over, half slab down on the top, and then 1 over, 1 down on the bottom section. So here you can see I just filled that in. And now's probably a good time to talk about the announcement that I have. I've decided that even though the town is not going to be complete by then, when I reach 100 subscribers, I'm going to release the realm link in the description of my next video whenever that happens. So keep an eye out for that and share the video. Try to get me to 100 subscribers, and I will release it for everyone to play. Even though only 10 people can play at a time, as many people as they want can log on and just have access to that. And now you can see I'm just adding some stairs, some general just landscaping and clutter around it. It's a very cluttered build. And also, if you haven't seen my announcement video I made a few weeks ago, I have a Discord server where I'm collaborating with another YouTuber, LMT, like gaming. His channel is in the description below, as well as the link to the Discord server. And you can just ask us questions, and I might play Red Dead Online once in a while. You guys can join. The realm link will also be posted in there. And so feel free to check that out, and just, you know, hang out. It's pretty fun. So be sure to check out LMT's channel as well. So that's in the description. But right now, all I'm doing is just adding some stands and barrels, and then after this I move on to the interior, which I did record because I felt kind of bad for not uploading a video in a while, so I decided to add this. So it's a pretty simple interior. I'm not the best with interiors, but I tried as well as I could, and I had to switch it to Education Edition because that gives me access to a lot of counters and shelves and stuff like that. So here you can just see me building a little area to have stairs, and it's a staircase leading up to the second floor, which is not accessible in the game. I'm guessing it's probably a house of some sort, but I just didn't build it at all. I just blocked it off. And here I'm filling in the top section, which I did change to spruce later on in the build, and you won't get to see that, but if you download the link, the realm, you will be able to see that. So here you can see I'm just laying out some dressers and shelves, and here I'm building a small furnace, small wood stove, and after I am about halfway through the shelf, I do switch it to Education Edition, and that's where you can see that I added some more details to it. And this shelf is a bit weird. I don't like it too much. I definitely am going to revisit it later on. And here you can see I'm using the Education Edition blocks because it just makes it look like, you know, you can have more storage in there. It's more realistic. So just to make the shelf, it's a pretty simple design. I went back, I tweaked it quite a bit. I wasn't really happy with it. I'm still not too happy with it, but I think I can improve it. And the store is basically just shelves and item frames filled with various fruits and vegetables and some seeds. I also have some cocoa beans and brown dye, which kind of act as, you know, tobacco and I guess chocolate. So, you know, it's just adding some merchandise, all that stuff. And so, also another piece of information, in my next video I will actually be building the saloon as a tutorial. So, that'll be kind of cool, and make sure you check it out. It should be coming out in about a week or so. And here's the build just about done. This is the comparison in Red Dead versus the game. I also apologize for not having done the landscaping. I'm kind of waiting to finish the rest of the town, and then I'm going to make a mega episode. I might even stream to build the landscape. But overall, I'm pretty happy with these builds. They are definitely worth the time I spent on them, and so with that, I will see you later.